Hello, my beautiful fire signs. Welcome back to the Booby Tarot. I am your Dark Empress, and I am here with a reading for the next 7 days for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So if you have any of these signs in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, this reading is for you. As always, we keep what resonates and leave the rest. Do check out my other readings for your other placements. If you're unsure about those placements and would like your birth chart done, I am offering until the end of August complete and thorough birth charts, not just for the signs that I have mentioned, but also your Saturn, your Jupiter, your Mars, your Mercury, where your Lilith is, where your Chiron sits, your North nodes, your South node, and give you an explanation on each of it where you can understand, and you'll start to see that you're more than just your sun sign, which is why I say it's important to know what your other placements are, because sometimes those other readings may align more with you than this. So let's get into it and let's see what's happening for your energy for the next 7 days when you come across this reading. So looking, I will say, at your energy for these next 7 days, I was getting a feeling that you're stepping into a completely different emotional space. This isn't just about love, it's about your relationship with yourself, your future, and recognizing what you truly deserve. Your reading begins with the Knight of Cups, which brings movement. Someone could be reaching out with an apology, a message, an invitation, or even a romantic gesture. For others, this is you finally following your heart instead of making decisions based on logic. You could be the ones making the gesture, making the invitation. So your intuition feels much stronger this week. Listen to it. Next, we have the Three of Wands. Now this tells me you're no longer willing to settle. You're looking beyond your current circumstances and realizing that there are bigger opportunities available. Some of you may be planning on traveling, thinking about changing careers, possibly starting a new project, or simply expanding your horizons emotionally. The energy shifts from waiting to expecting. Then we have at the center of your reading, the Ace of Cups, one of the most beautiful cards in the deck. This is emotional healing, self-love, forgiveness, new relationships, perhaps rekindled passion, or simply feeling hopeful again after a difficult period. It feels like your heart begins to open in a way it hasn't in a while. But that brings us to the Ten of Swords. This card can look intimidating, but it often represents the ending you've needed for probably a long time. Something finally reaches its final chapter. This could be a painful situation, a toxic connection, negative thinking, or the old version of yourself that simply cannot come with you anymore. The hardest part is already behind you. Now we end your reading with the Queen of Pentacles, and I absolutely love this as your outcome. She is stable, she is confident, she is nurturing, financially responsible, and feeling grounded. After everything you've been through, this feels like finding your balance again. Many of you may be focusing more on your finances, home life, health, or creating some sort of long-term security. Overall, this week or next 7 days feels like a bridge between emotional endings and emotional fulfillment. Yes, there may be moments where you're asked to release something that's run its course, but Spirit is replacing it with something far healthier and much more aligned with your future. So don't fear the ending. The ending is making room for your life. Well, for the life, I should say, you've been trying to manifest. Trust where you're being guided, because your energy becomes noticeably stronger, calmer, and more abundant by the end of the week. I hope this reading has reached those that really needed to hear it. Please do like, share, subscribe, and comment, so that way I, one, may be continuing to put out these free readings, but also able to reach those that do need to hear it. If you would like, join me over at the Extended, where I will be going in a little deeper on your cards, doing clarifications, then an overall energy read after the clarifications, as well as pulling a spirit animal oracle card for you three. And then to close out the entire reading, I will be drawing one card for Aries, a card for Leo, and a card for Sagittarius. Just something a little bit more personalized for you guys. Again, as always, we keep what resonates, leave the rest. Thank you once again for joining me. And this is where we part ways. Thank you for being here. I truly do feel blessed that you have come and joined me. For those of you that are joining me over at the Extended, I am so sorry, a little tongue-tied tonight. I will meet you there momentarily, where I will lay out your clarifications and your overall energy spread. Good night.